First, I set up a patch on my synthesizer. The modules I used were the oscillator module, the function generator module, and the filter module. And I used a keyboard to trigger that. So by changing a couple of things on each of these patches, so the frequency, this is how high or low in pitch something is. That changes those qualities. The filter also is going to change how much sound is allowed through and in what way. So if I change that, that's going to be just a narrower range of sounds. Or the function generator is going to help me determine how long and what other kinds of modulations are happening. So this one, for example, is controlling the frequency modulation rate there. And so if I change that, not really a bird, so that wouldn't really count. But let's go up a little bit higher. Kind of a bird. Let's see, let's make that a little bit softer. Let's give that a little bit easier of a start and a little bit longer of a tail. Still not a bird. Let's change the pitch. Kind of a bird. So, but you'll see how just changing a few parameters on the different modules, I got a number of different sounds and captured all that into the audio recorder. And that was how I got those bass sounds. Next, I made a recording of some birds in my yard. Next, I moved the files from my recorder onto my computer, and I started a project. I put all the files in there, and I turned the volumes up and down, panned them left and right. I tried to make it sound kind of interesting so there wasn't too much happening at once. That one's kind of loud. I'll just turn that down. Next, I took each version, put it in a separate audio editing app, and I cut little samples out. Edit. Let's see. I'll delete everything but that. Boop, boop, boop. And I'm going to save this as bird 1. I'm going to make sure to save it in the right spot. Data, Asheville, from Norfair on Zebes. I'll create a new folder, Harmony Garden. I'm going to do this, well, close enough. I'm going to do this with 8 of the 16 files. Right now, I am exporting, or excuse me, I'm taking the bird sounds like that. I'm cutting little bits out because I'm going to load them onto my sampler in a little bit. Okay, we're going to call that bird 5. So that's what I'm doing right now. Next, I'm going to load the sampler with the samples. Okay, let's see, I gotta go through here. Users, users, users. I don't want users, I want my computer. Oh boy, there we go, D. Asheville, from Norfair on Zebes, Harmony Garden. We're gonna put all of those on. Okay, so let's see, how do I do this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go up, and I'm just gonna take the folder of Harmony Garden and put it on to samples. Thank goodness, looks like they're all loading correctly. Okay, that was pretty quick. Now I'm going to unplug everything. Next, I find the bird samples on the sampler, and I load them up for each one. So now all the birds are in there, but I need to calm those birds down just a little bit. So for each of those tracks, I'm going to put just a little bit less likely that it's going to happen at any given moment. Right. So then when I play it back, hopefully it's going to be... That didn't work. I think I have to go trigger by trigger. So here we go. So where are those triggers? So this one, got to make that, oops, 50%. This one, I have to make that. Well, I'm going to play with that a little bit. This sounds a little bit better. A little bit more spaced out. And I can even slow that down some more. Next, I programmed on another synthesizer. Because this song's called Harmony Garden. I have just a little bit of a, let's see. I have just a little bit of a kind of a singing, like almost sounds like a voice. I'm going to record that into this looper. Okay, a dusty old looper, but I still like it. So we're going to hit new loop, and then hit record. Doesn't matter if we do it perfect. Okay, let's play that back. Now, the interesting thing I'm going to do, well, interesting to me, is using Dave Smith's musical instrument digital interface protocol, have the odd timing, because it's going to some rhythm, I just don't know what that rhythm is, be the timing for this sampler. I'm going to set that up real quick. If this works, when I press the play button, it'll start this with the pattern that I have recorded in there, it'll start that playing. So here goes nothing. Oh, good. Oh, very good. Okay. So let's see if this does anything. Okay, this is something. If I reverse it, okay, that sounds great. Next, I'm going to go into mute mode. And so what that means is I'm only going to be playing one of the tracks at a time. And that's not even playing every time, so you might not hear that very often. Yeah, so then what I'm going to do is, as it records, I'm going to kind of turn the different voices on and off. So this will be a consistent sound. Actually, well, I'm not going to play with that just yet. So I'm going to set up the recording real quick, and we'll do that. All right, here is the recording project I use, and this track is Harmony Garden. I'll go back and, so we're doing save this project as Harmony Garden. This is a blank project. All right, so I'm going to add 3 tracks because we have, let's see, tracks 3 and I think it's 4 are the sampler. So track 3 and track 4, and then this one, let's see, That is track 5. So we're going to do that. All right. And I can kind of turn that up and down as we go. So here we go. Putting my faith in you, computer. We'll hit record. And let's go for it. Harmony Garden, take 1. Were we recording? Yes, we were. Does it look good? Yes, it does. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna normalize these tracks. I think that was a really good performance. I don't know how I could get it any better. Normalize those so they're good. Interesting volume. I'm gonna start mixing this stuff down, but this is how and then at the end it gets into this part, or near the end it gets into this part here. Cool little melody. I don't know who's gonna play that. I also have some other birds that I recorded. So I'm gonna put that in there. So, Harmony Garden, I just kind of changed those volumes a little bit, and I put this mixing assistant on there. I'm going to put a little bit of reverb on that sampler there, but it looks good. I mean, it looks good, sounds good. Let's see. So again, spring, spring, springs. Okay, so. Alright, sounding good. Now we're going to put the actual birds that inspired this Harmony Garden in there. Oh, cool. Alright. So. I like these moments of almost silence in there too. Okay. Now, there's a... Let's see. Gotta find where the guitar cable is. Things are getting kind of messy down here. Here we go. Now, the question is, I think I like that. The trick is, am I going to, let's see, File Explorer, downloads, my recording, gotta copy that. So many things going on with the computer. The question is, am I going to try to record something with a guitar? Oh my goodness. I have to restart this. I don't know what's happening here. Everything seems to take so long on this computer. Okay, close it up, close it up. I don't know why it's not responding. Just go ahead and start that task manager over again. Alright, Windows. I don't know what's going on. If you're not careful, you're gonna make me become a Mac person. Okay, so downloads, my recording, copy that, move that to Asheville folder, and Norfair on Zebes, and Harmony Garden, and paste. And I'm gonna put these birds in there, and we're gonna see how these birds sound. These were birds I took. It was Friday morning. It was pretty early, very early. Okay. So let's go birds. That's right, I kind of changed the... That sounds really good to me, though. So let's do this. I'm going to... Okay, we got sampler 1, sampler... I'm changing these file names right now. And this microphone doesn't need to be on. That's just causing some feedback. Then we have looper, and then we have Birds of Asheville 2, and then we have a guitar. I think the guitar is going to be a good idea in here. But before I play this guitar along, because I hate making mistakes, I'm going to slow the music down. So the music's playing back at half speed. Beatles used to do this. But they had a big old tape machine, so they had to actually do things on this tape machine. On the computer, I don't have to do anything. Okay. Here we go, half speed. Nice peace and quiet there for a second. All right. I'll take that out. That's not quite right. Great. Great take. Wow. All right. Now, gosh, I had when I play this kind of stuff, I'm like, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to, So now I'm going to take this back up to the full speed, and we're going to hear, and it's going to sound like I'm playing the guitar twice as fast as I could possibly play this guitar. So, and there was like one flubbed note, but the rest of it was like, I felt pretty nice about that. I'm gonna take the pitch of the guitar down so it doesn't sound like a chipmunk, and I'm gonna put a little bit of delay on that. Echo. Wow, I feel really good about this. Yeah, I really have to. You get the idea. Once the idea forms in my head, it's really hard to get away from doing that. So anyway, let's see what this sounds like. I'm just going to take the synthesizer out there. It sounds pretty cool to me. Beautiful, nice, quiet here. My favorite part. Maybe I'll just take this. feathers in the guitar thing that I'm doing. Pretty cool. Then it comes into the regular chords. That's cool. Wow. I think this is really nice. Great. Anyway, that's how I made Harmony Garden.